Speaking about information too, AI. We can see we see the actors now that are protesting.
Yeah.
The Writers Guild of America. What is your opinion on AI? Do you think it's going to take us over, or there's nothing like the uniqueness of a human being?
I think it's like it's yet another tool, and you have to learn how to use the tool properly. And everybody has to learn to use a tool. And we saw this, like just through my lifetime, I think when calculators came along. You know, when I was 10, 11, or 12, you would sit in school and they would drill math tables into our heads. So it's ask a 12-year-old now what is 6 times 7. They'll look at you with a
Phone.
what? Yeah, why would I need to know this?
Yeah.
There's no need for me to know this information.
Yeah.
And then, so, you know, calculators came along and there was a worry, oh, calculators are going to destroy the world. They didn't. Then the internet comes along and Google's come along and you know, oh, is that going to destroy education? Is that going to destroy art? And it didn't. You know, I think Google sort of wrecked some good bar conversations where,
Yeah.
you know, before you could look up the answers on your phone, you and your friends would sit around and argue for hours and nobody could prove or disprove anything. Now you just look on your phone and you know what the answer is quite quickly. So where to put AI into all this mix, I don't know if we really know yet. AI has got a place. AI is not a new concept. There's been a whole bunch of developments in technology over the past couple of years that have allowed it to expand quite quickly. How to find its place, how to use it. My biggest frustration with AI is I'm still not entirely certain if it has ever come up with anything new. The entire concept of AI was it went around and scraped the internet and found things that humans had already done and just takes them and repackages them
Yep.
and calls it AI. And so there's a certain frustration.
And it learns from all the bullshit that's out there.
Yes.
You know?
And it presents everything in such a way that, you know, as far as the AI is concerned, it's the truth. Where I think we have a tendency to listen to AI and assume it's done its job quite properly. The reality is you sort of have to go and fact check and double check it to know what it's telling you. When you look at stories and things that AI writes, they're crappy.
It's terrible.
They're horrible.
Yeah.
You know, there's 4 million podcasts in the world made by humans. Yeah, a lot of them are horrible as well.
Absolutely.
We just seem to be able to accept the fact that humans are not perfect, and we have to realize that AI is the same way.
That's what makes us beautiful.
Yes, exactly. Every single one of us.
The evolution of technology, though, from when you started
Yeah.
to now, currently, like what did you use in the beginning?
It's still very much what it is. Like, you know, if we would have been doing this a while ago, these lights would have been much hotter and much brighter. The cameras would have been much bigger. Like, you know,
In your face.
In your face, yes. And the temperature of the studio would have been cold for everybody who had been standing on the sidelines, but comfortable for us because we were standing under these lights. So, you know, the technology itself and hasn't really changed other than the fact that it's gotten smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
And more automated. Like you think about
This.
Yes, this exact stuff. The camera shots that are being picked as you and I talk is a computer doing that as opposed to a human being actually sitting there and looking at what's going on. These camera shots are locked off. They're not zooming in or zooming out on us when we do anything entertaining. They're not adding anything to the conversation. And there's a certain artwork to a camera operator, like I was saying, like it's one of the things I always wanted to do, and I still love doing it, that we have lost in all this, and there's a certain frustration to the automation of it.
Are you working on any projects currently?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Several.
Can you
You speak on the game.